This is a brand new Campagnolo Super Record Wireless group set. We've got batteries on the front and rear mech, brand new ergo power shifters, all new gear ratios, and lots of carbon fibre. So loads to talk about in this video, give you all the details and everything you need to know, and show this lovely Volante SLR being built with the brand new group set here at my local bike shop, Ride 24/7 in Cirencester. This is actually the only group set in the UK right now, so if you want to see it, this is the place to come. I'll put a link to their website down below. So let's dive in, and we'll start with the new shifters. Probably one of the most radical and controversial changes are the new ergo power shifters, which since 1992 have had a thumb shifter on the inside of the hoods and a lever behind the brake lever. But the thumb shifter is no more, that has gone. Instead, we now have two paddles behind the brake lever on either side for changing the gears. New reshaped hoods as well, so a bit flatter, a bit rounder, lots of carbon fibre of course, and powered by a coin cell battery that lasts about 2 years, and an LED runtime indicator on the inside of the hood there.
Campag says this radical departure from its decades-old shifting design is due to a desire to modernise the group set and make shifting easier. It will definitely upset Campag purists, but should appeal to those people who have been put off by the quirky thumb shifter. The more conventional design does mimic Shimano to some extent, so it should appeal to more potential customers, and it certainly needs to. The company's presence in both the professional peloton and on shop floors is smaller than ever. So it is a big gamble for this new group set, and can we expect this on all other Campag group sets in the future? You would think so.
Then the other big change are the derailleurs, which as you can see now have batteries attached to each at the front and the rear, a bit like SRAM. And like SRAM, they are removable, but we have a nice clip to keep them securely in place. They definitely look bigger and chunkier. I think the rear mech is very successful, quite swoopy shape. The front might take some getting used to, but like most new things, it'll probably grow on us over time. And of course, lots of carbon fibre, as you expect, does look amazing compared to Shimano and SRAM. So the batteries can be charged on and off the bike and last between 750 and 1,000 kilometres, depending on where you're riding up and down the hills and changing gears lots, or riding on flat roads where you don't change gears as much. Fully waterproof, you can jet wash it and it'll be just fine. There will be a brand new version of the My Campy app, so you can customise how the gears work through your smartphone, just like with Shimano and SRAM. So configure the shifting speed and other customisation options through that app. The other third big change to the group set are the gear ratios, and I think this is a really interesting one. So a bit like SRAM, we now have smaller chain rings and bigger range cassette. Still 12 speed though, so not 13 speed like some might have hoped. But the cassettes now start with a 10-2 sprocket, and their aim was to give a bigger range of gears and maintain a smooth cadence kind of progression up the cassette. So the first 6 sprockets offer a 1-tooth gap, and then going up to 2 and 3 as you go further up the cassette. And like SRAM, there will be concerns from many of you around the efficiency losses of that 10-2 sprocket versus the 11. Now, I asked Campag about this in a presentation last week, and they said in their testing that the 10-tooth has a 0.1 watt penalty compared to 11-tooth sprocket, and that's their claims, not mine. Only when we get the chance to ride a group set and do some independent testing can we kind of talk about that claim a bit more. But that's what they are telling us. And there are plenty of people quite happily using SRAM's group sets for the last few years with a 10-2 sprocket with no real kind of issue or penalty.
The new gear ratios are the biggest and, in my personal opinion, most welcome change over old EPS. That's because Campag has always made products for the pros and people who race bikes. But these days, very few pros actually use Campag, and most people buying a race bike with their own money are probably choosing Shimano or SRAM. So, like SRAM with Access, Campag has developed gear ratios that will be welcomed by its real customers, those people with deep pockets able to afford this very expensive new group set. And yes, the small chainrings might lack the traditional appearance of a conventional group set, but it's sure helping the climbs if you're not a pro and you're not blessed with supreme fitness. Those are the main takeaway details of this new group set, and I can't wait to see how it performs out on the open road and compares to Shimano and SRAM. But for now, let's see this new group set being built onto the lovely Villiers Falante SLR frame set.
So that has been a very quick first look at a brand new Groupset, and hopefully I'll get a chance to ride it very soon as well. Really excited to see how it compares to Shimano and SRAM. But first impressions are interesting. But let me know what you think by leaving a comment down below. And as I mentioned earlier, this bike, this Groupset, is currently on display here at Ride 24/7 in Cirencester. It'll be here for a month, so the only Groupset in the UK. So if you want to see it and touch it with your own hands, this is a place to come. And a big thanks to them for letting me share it with you today. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon.